Y or N? See, this is my home, she said, pointed towards a small yet beautiful cozy house. Taehyung. Okay, then I'll go now, bye. He was about to leave, but suddenly Y or N hold his wrist and started dragging him inside the house with her. Before Taehyung could process anything, he found himself in front of an elderly couple. They were having their morning tea. The couple get up seeing them. Y or N run towards them and hug them one by one. How are you, kiddo? YN. I'm fine, Dad. Dad. And who is he? He asked, looking at Taehyung. Never in his life Taehyung felt this much awkward before. Her father's gaze was making him nervous. Y or N? Actually, Dad, he's my friend Taehyung. YN's father walked towards Taehyung with a serious face, making him more nervous. But suddenly he smiled brightly at him. Dad. Welcome, young man. Think this as your home. Taehyung released the breath he was holding. Mom. Both of you go and freshen up. I'll make delicious breakfast for you too. Y or N showed Taehyung the guest room. After that, all of them have breakfast together. Taehyung was feeling shy at first, but soon he gets comfortable with her parents cause they're very friendly. He almost forget when was the last time he had breakfast like this. At night, after dinner, YN's father invite Taehyung to play chess with him. Taehyung agreed, thinking it'd be disrespectful if he said no to him. Y or N was sitting with her mother on the sofa. Mom, don't you think your friend is very handsome? She asked out of nowhere, looking at Taehyung, who's sitting a little far from them. Y or N? No, I don't think cause he is handsome. Mom, then why didn't you make him your boyfriend yet? Y or N? Mom, I didn't think of anything like this yet. Besides, although he's handsome, he's dangerous also. Mom, what are you saying? Just look at him. Y or N do as her mother said, and her heart skip a bit. Taehyung was smiling. Not just smiling, he's smiling brightly. Y or N? How's this possible? Her jaw dropped on the floor. Mom, a person whose smile is this much cute can't be dangerous. Just look at him, such a cute boy. Y or N was just staring at him, being mesmerized. Her mother's worlds were roaming in her head. A person whose smile is this much cute can't be dangerous. After an hour, everyone bid goodbye with each other and went to their respective rooms. Taehyung was sitting on the bed waiting for everyone to fall asleep so that he could go out and do his work, for which he came here for. But suddenly someone knocked on the door. He looked towards the door and saw Y or N is standing there. Y or N? May I come in? Taehyung nodded. Actually, I came here to ask you something. Taehyung. What is it? She walked towards the bed and sit beside Taehyung. Y or N? That night, when I saw you killing Mr. Smith, I thought you'd also kill me. But instead of killing me, you took me back to my home. And yesterday you saved me from those kidnappers. Taehyung. What you want to ask? Y or N? You killed Mr. Smith to save me, right? You knew he was involved with women trafficking from the first day. And that night, Mr. Smith's intentions were not good towards me. That why you kill me, right? Taehyung. That guy's death was written in my hands. Taehyung. I wanted to kill him for another reason, but I had to kill him early cause of your foolishness. I wanted to give him a slow, painful death, but you just fall for his trap, which made me kill him immediately that night. Y or N? W. Why you wanted to kill him? Taehyung. People like me doesn't deserve a life. Now you may go. Y or N didn't ask anything and walk out from his room. Y or N thought, he's right, people like him doesn't deserve a life, but what made Taehyung Mr. Smith hate this much? Y or N opened her eyes, hearing a weird sound. She's a light sleeper, so her sleep breaks easily. She thought it may be a cat. Y or N decided to sleep again after drinking water cause she was feeling thirsty. Y or N went to the kitchen, and after drinking water, she was about to go back to her room when she bumped with someone. Y or N was about to scream, but that person covered her mouth with his palm. Shh, don't shout, it's me. He removed his palm from her mouth. Y or N? Taehyung. What are you doing here at this hour? Do you need anything? She whispered and turned on the lights. The surrounding become bright. Y or N turned her head towards Taehyung and she became shocked. His clothes, hands and face is covered with blood. Y or N? Taehyung. What happened? Did you get hurt? She panicked. Taehyung. No, I'm fine. Y or N? Then, suddenly it hit her, wait, you kill someone again, right? Taehyung. None of your business. Y or N? This is my business. I can stay quiet after seeing you killing people one after another. I'll inform the police about too. Taehyung, don't you dare to do that, otherwise you'll be next. You know what, I'm leaving from here. Saying that, he walked out of the house, but Yn followed him from behind. Yn, wait, I won't let you go easily. You're a killer, Taehyung, you need punishment. Taehyung didn't said anything. He just kept walking. Yn run towards him and hold his hands. Yn, if you take one more step, I'll shout. And you know what'll happen to you after everyone wakes up, right? Taehyung, Yn, leave my hand. Yn doesn't know from where she got this much courage. She's literally holding a killer's hand and threatening him. Deep inside, she knows that he won't harm her. Yn, Taehyung, surrender yourself to the cops, please. Taehyung, Yn, I said leave my hand. He pushed her, hardly making her stumble back, and the back of her head got hit with a tree. Yn fall on the grass and her surroundings started spinning. Taehyung wanted to run, but he couldn't, seeing Yn like this. He held her head and felt something liquid on his hand. Taehyung looked at his hand and saw blood. Her back of the head got a cut because of bumping with the tree hardly, and now it's bleeding. Taehyung took Yn to the balcony. Taehyung, tell me, where's the first aid kit? Yn, in the key kitchen cabinet, she said somehow. Taehyung run inside the house and after sometimes come back with the first aid kit and a glass of water. He removed her hair from the back of her head and started cleaning her wound, but someone else was also present there watching them from far. After treating her wound, Taehyung sat beside Yn and handed her the water glass. She gulped down the water and on go and placed the glass on the table when she heard him saying, Taehyung, she was my Nuna. Yn, huh? Taehyung, my elder sister was my only family. After our parents died, she became my mother and father both. I was 5 years old then and she was 17. She used to feed me, make me sleep, help me with my studies and took me to the school, just like a mother do. She used to do part-time jobs to fulfill my needs, just like a father do. I never saw her buying new dress for herself. She even left her studies for taking care of me, but still we were happy. Nuna and I were happy with each other. One day sister got into a relationship. Robin was her boyfriend's name. Nana was blindly in love with him. Do you who's that Robin was? He asked, looking at Yn with red eyes. Who? Taehyung. Brock. Yn, you mean Mr. Smith whom you killed that night? Taehyung. Yes, and that bastard sell my sister and me. They took us to a huge mansion where they made me do their house chores. If I ever did any mistake, they used to beat me until I bleed and lost my consciousness. They never gave me proper meal. I was 12 back then, but it was not that painful to me, cause the worst thing was happening with my sister. The owner and his friends used to raw rape my Nana every day. I used to hear her painful scream every night. I wanted to run towards her and help her, but they always chained me at night. Taehyung stopped at this moment and gulped the lump in his throat. Yn gathered her courage and placed her hands over his, making him look at her. Yn, then what happened next? Taehyung, we bared their torture 5 years, until one day the monsters got bored of my sister and decided to kill her. You know I was there. I was there when they killed her brutality just to have fun. First they ripped her clothes, then cut her beautiful long hair. And after that they poured boiling water on her. When she was screaming in pain they cut her tongue. I was there witnessing everything but couldn't do anything cause I was tied with chain. You know what they do after that? They take out her eyes and Yn, stop, please stop, I can't hear more. Yn looked at Taehyung with her teary eyes, but his face was expressionless. Now she understood what made him this much heartless. Taehyung, after killing my sister brutally, those motherfuckers throw me outside with my sister's dead body. And you know what I did next? I went to police for justice. How fool I was that I thought those creatures will help me. Yn, they didn't help you. Taehyung chuckled. Taehyung, they were his pets. Then I decided to give my sister justice by myself. Taehyung, I kill his each and every friend brutally who was involved with my sister's rape and murder. Then when I saw Brock, I also kill him. Yn, what about the owner? Did you kill him already? Taehyung, I couldn't. He went to abroad after killing my sister. Taehyung, but he can escape from too long. Today I got to know that he come back from abroad. Y or N? Does killing them with your own is the only solution? Suddenly Taehyung's eyes turned dark. He held her arms tightly and pulled her closer before saying, Taehyung, it is. And I'll finish that bastard soon. And if you dare to come in between, I won't hesitate to kill you either. He pushed her lightly and stand straight. Taehyung started walking away, leaving Y or N behind. Suddenly, he heard YN scream from behind. Taehyung quickly turned around and saw Y or N wasn't there. Her scarf was laying on the ground. Taehyung, shit,